backer in the beliefs of Osama bin Laden is dangerous for us, for this country. Isn't he? Why do you disagree, Arshia?
It's interesting that you call him a backer or supporter of Osama bin Laden. The few lectures that I've heard of him, what I've read about him, about his speeches, I only remember one place or one incident in which something was asked of him specifically. He condemned the 9/11 attacks. He condemned any violence against any innocent
Absolutely not.
human being.
No, one second. You know what he said about a 9/11 attack, Arshia?
Sure.
In the context of the 9/11 attack, he said, and I'd just like to get you up to date on the facts. He said that 9/11 was an inside American job. And he said there is no proof against Osama bin Laden. And he also said that if Osama bin Laden is fighting the enemies of Islam, then I am a supporter of Osama bin Laden. If he is terrorizing the terrorists who I think are the Americans, then terrorizing America, which is a terrorist, I support Osama bin Laden. So essentially he's a supporter, a believer in Osama bin Laden, and one of those people who spread the view that George W. Bush was behind the September 11th attacks. He is quoted as saying that even a fool will know that this is an inside job. Are you not aware of all this, or you're pretending not to know, Arshia?
The first question that was asked to me was by the American Consul General of Perth. And the first question he asked me, Dr. Naik, do you consider Osama bin Laden to be a terrorist? And I told him, as far as Osama bin Laden is concerned, I don't know. I haven't met him. I haven't interrogated him. He is neither my friend, neither is my enemy. I cannot give the answer based on the news reports of BBC and CNN. If you want the answer based on BBC and CNN, you have no option but to say he's a terrorist. But the Quran says in Surah Hujurat, chapter number 49, verse number 6, that whenever you get information, check it up before you pass it on to the second person. Osama bin Laden is concerned, I cannot say whether he's a terrorist or not. He's neither my friend, neither my enemy. I haven't integrated him, but in Consul General of Perth. And the first question he asked me, Dr. Naik, do you consider Osama bin Laden to be a terrorist? And I told him, as far as Osama bin Laden is concerned, I don't know. I haven't met him. I haven't interrogated him. He is neither my friend, neither is my enemy. I cannot give the answer based on the news reports of BBC and CNN. If you want the answer based on BBC and CNN, you have no option but to say he's a terrorist. But the Quran says in Surah Hujurat, chapter number 49, verse number 6, that whenever you get information, check it up before you pass it on to the second person. Osama bin Laden is concerned, I cannot say whether he's a terrorist or not. He's neither my friend, neither my enemy. I haven't integrated him, but Brother Lobo has asked that how can I prove 9/11 was an inside job? I have got the proofs, I can repeat the proof, it has been proven by other people. Just a few days back, there was an article that came in the newspaper that 75 professors of US, they say, they believe that 9/11 was an inside job. And in the article, it was mentioned, it came in Times of India, I think on the 7th of September. It says that 75 professors and scientists belonging to different universities from different parts of US, they believe that 9/11 was an inside job. And they say that there were some politicians in White House who have engineered the destruction of the Twin Towers. And they say the main reason was so that they could attack and they could have control of the oil-rich countries. Open secret, I told you. One of the professors by the name of Steve Jones, he says that we do not believe that 19 hijackers and a few men in the cave in Afghanistan could have done such a professional job alone. They could not have done it. We don't believe. And by God, we are going to come to the truth and we are going to expose. We don't believe in the theory of the government. They don't believe in the theory of the government. And he further goes on to say that we as being professors and scientists, we know that the steel beam of the Twin Towers, they couldn't have melted at the temperature at which the jet fuel was there. And there were systematic bomb explosions which caused this to come down. Otherwise, it cannot come down. There are many tapes. There are many books written against it. I happen to watch many of them. I even happened to watch the video recording of this Professor Steve Jones. And yesterday's paper, we get another news. 3 days later, Professor Steve Jones sent on a paid leave. Imagine paid leave. There are many tapes. If you happen to watch one of the tapes by the name of Loose Change, 9/11, it was done by a young American of 21 years old. He makes a 1-hour documentary. There are many are there. This 9/11 documentary, it has collected clips from the various, of CNN, of Fox Channel, all the news clipping, he took interviews, etc., and made a 1-hour documentary. And then he says that people who saw the airplane, they said, it cannot be a passenger carrier. It looked like a military plane. It didn't have any windows. And when he shows the shooting, when it comes close to the tower, there's another firing done from the wings, which hits the twin tower before the plane. Then further he goes on to prove, he says that he had statements of the management, the construction company, which had constructed the twin towers. They said, it's impossible. The twin tower were made to withstand storm, to withstand tornado.